In my 10 years of playing Rainbow Six Siege, I noticed one thing, that your cosmetic choice actually says a lot about who you are as a player, from headgears to weapon skins to charms, everything. So this series is going to go into those stereotypes, starting with headgears. Sledge is the first operator to get a video, as he's the first on the list, and obviously I can't do every headgear, because how could I come up with a stereotype for this? Nobody wears this. But I do have to give the obligatory disclaimer. Stereotypes don't mean everyone. So don't get mad if I say your favorite headgear makes you trash. But keep in mind that they do exist for a reason, and you might be that reason. So with that out of the way, let's begin. You're a year 1 Sledge main that doesn't take the game too seriously despite you being the best in the lobby. You're the team's IGL and you know everything there is to know about Sledge, and you probably know more about your teammates' operators than they do. You love the Doctor's Curse event because it reminds you of playing Sledge game with your friends in 2016, which is actually the reason you started maining Sledge in the first place. Overall, you're a great player to have on the team, or you're just an e-girl. You think you're the guy who wears the duck cover, but you take everything way too seriously. You think you're the greatest player in every single lobby you get in, which you probably are, but your ego is so big and you nitpick your teammates for the littlest mistakes, so nobody wants to talk to you. That being said, everybody does want you on their team because you have like a 90% win rate, so. Genuinely, what is this headgear? Nobody uses this. If you have this equipped, you came back to the game after 8 years because you saw some Jinxie clip, and you never unequipped it before you stopped playing, but you don't actually use it.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
You reminisce about the good old days even though you started playing in year 5. You take the game super seriously and try to IGL every team you're on. The problem with this is your copper. Since this is basically the same headgear, but black instead, the same stereotypes apply, but you're actually probably pretty decent, and you're probably the group leader if you have any friends to begin with. You're like the guy who wears the competitor Sledge 20, but 10 times worse, and you take the game 10 times more seriously. Anytime you die, you instantly call hacks and report the guy. Oh, and also, you never got the competitor Sledge 20, but now that the marketplace is out, you can. You only play Tower, Skyscraper, and Theme Park.
Scotland forever! Scotland forever!
I thought the arachnophobia was bad, but when doing research for this video, I found this headgear, and it is terrible. The only people that use this either don't exist or play hostage. These ones are similar to the Siege Invitational skins, but instead of acting like you've been playing the game for longer than you have, you just pretend you're on the pro team you use, and all you talk about is the one Pro League event you watched in person and how you had VIP passes and met the players. Elites are kind of obsolete now that the marketplace is out, other than the animation, but if you're still running this, you're either a year 1 Sledge main or just an elite skin collector, and you definitely miss the SMG 11 days. And we're done. The first episode of Headgear Stereotypes is in the books. Next episode, we're going to move on to Thatcher, and then after that will be Smoke, and then Mute, and then we'll come back to Attack to do the FBI operators. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for the Thatcher video and anything I can change to improve the quality. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more marketplace and stereotype content, and have a good one.